Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your continued support. Right, so you may know it may actually affect you as well. But there were a number of issues with the severe disability payment or premium when people migrated over to Universal Credit. There were a number of people who lost out on the SDP, and so it went to court, and people have been trying to battle to get that payment, that money back, and there has been a success in this situation, that people are now looking to get that money back from the DWP. However, it's not going to be completely without some kind of retribution, shall we say. So I'm going to show you the article which will discuss it, and then you can let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments section. Let's take a look. Okay, so here you are. Warning that compensation payments to claimants who lost out on migrating to Universal Credit may trigger a reassessment of capital. Following the DWP settling a group legal action to pay compensation to claimants who lost their severe disability premium on migrating to Universal Credit, lead day solicitor Ryan Bradshaw has been chasing up how the DWP plan to treat backdated payments for the purposes of assessing capital, and he reports that the RightsNet discussion group that the DWP are applying H2091 arrears of benefit to be disregarded for 12 months. The paragraph can be found in this section, which I will leave a link to down in the description below. However, Ryan also highlights that the department has indicated that applying the guidance will be likely to trigger an assessment of whatever other capital a claimant currently has, meaning that there will be potentially a reassessment of capital of all of the severely disabled people who are due backdated payments. Commenting that he plans to challenge this action, Ryan says, "This seemed entirely bogus and viciously cruel. I have flagged this as a safeguarding concern and pointed out that the DWP have already done more than enough damage to the well-being of my clients and others in the same position." Right, so essentially what that means is that anyone who gets a back payment from the DWP because of the severe disability premium, they won't count it as capital for 12 months, which means that obviously there are many benefits that means tested, including Universal Credit. But if you have a certain amount of money from the back payment from the SDP, from the DWP, then you won't get that included for 12 months. Now obviously what happens after 12 months is probably going to be taken into account again. So during that 12 months, whatever you want to do with it, you should do with it. But what the solicitor was saying was that this could trigger a reassessment of all capital. So it means that they're not just going to look at the amount you got from the DWP for your severe disability premium. They'll also look at all of your savings, and they'll look at all your bank statements and things like this, basically going through the background checks again, which is ridiculous, to be fair. And I think it's just out of spite, I think, more than anything else, just because they've lost this case, and so now they're going to get people back by doing a complete assessment of their capital, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't see why they're doing it. I don't see why they can't make that money not accessible forever. It can be done. There are examples of that where they've disregarded that amount of capital for forever, for the life of the person. So I don't see why they can't do it. The fact that they are going to do it only for 12 months suggests that they're just trying to be a little bit spiteful. But let me know down in the comment section what you think about this. Do you think that do you think that the court, they should go back to court and try and get this taken off so that it gets disregarded for longer? Or do you think that 12 months is just about a right amount of time, and then it gets taken in as part of their capital assessment again? Let me know down in the comment section what you think. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Please do subscribe if you've got this far. I'll see you next time.